Here again, thought I'd win. Here again, where I've been. Say when all is said and done, let me lie what I've done. Here again, one more round. Pull me in, pull me down.
Tomorrow, July 19th. So today's July 18th, obviously. And tomorrow is the show. So if you are in the Massachusetts area, if you're in New England, come down to Taunton, man. It's gonna be a great show. I've been posting on IG all week about it. The vendors that are gonna be there, the creators, Four Horsemen Studios is gonna be there. It's gonna be a great time. So I created 8 dioramas for this event. So what I did is with the first 6, or with 6 of them, I created what I call the summer winter or winter summer series. And so what I did is I created just 2 very similar dioramas. I mean, they're a little different in how I cut them. The base itself is just one piece, but the top is a bunch of different pieces. And so I had some scrap foam, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna create with the scrap foam. So I created. I said, you know what, let me just figure this out. So what I did here is I used kind of lighter tones to kind of represent the summer or the warmer months. Obviously the greenery growing in between the cracks kind of represents that. I put some kind of faux or hobby moss, and then for the winter one I went with more grays, and obviously the fake snow. By the way, the snow that I used is this snow powder from Hobby Lobby. And originally I had said that I was supposed to use, I'm supposed to spray the surface with adhesive. The problem with that is that I wanted only spots. I didn't want the whole thing to be snow. So it was a little challenging because I did have to, I ended up using tacky glue, and then I would put it and then you couldn't tell too much. And then I went back and did a little more. So these are the first 2, and these are the entry level, I'll call them. And so these are going for, I think, $45 each. So this is the kind of the entry level of the 6 from this series. The next 2, and these again, same idea in terms of the summer and the winter, and these are going for $55 each. So what I did here, same basic idea with the warmer tones. With these particular ones, I decided to use a 3D printed frame. And it's funny because a few people have said, man, the stained glass looks, it's nothing fancy. All it is a paper print in the back and just some of this kind of I don't know, this acrylic type. You can find these at Hobby Lobby, and you get to peel them from both sides, so they're pretty well protected, but you get a nice, really clear. So I just sized it out, and basically that became kind of my stained glass. So same idea, more summer themed, or the summer theme, the winter theme. With this, I like that because I had already done, created the bases. The snow is a little bit higher on some of these, just because there was something to kind of put them on. Put a little bit of snow on the frames. And just in case you guys aren't aware, these are magnetized, so they come right off the base. And so this is the middle tier, kind of that middle entry, or not the entry, but kind of the middle tier. And these are going for $55 each tomorrow at the Toy Con. The last 2 of the summer winter series, and these are on the higher end, and still not super expensive. They're $70 each, which I think is well worth it. I honestly, I don't know if I've shared this with you guys. I feel like if I was to charge on an hourly rate, just the time I put in, these would be too expensive for the general public to afford, to be honest with you. So a lot of times my mentality is I love doing these so much that the price part is kind of secondary. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the most important thing. I just want my artwork to live in people's homes, as weird as that may sound. So this is kind of the upper level, or the last tier of the summer winter series. And again, same idea here. I went with the warmer tones here, put a door in, use this this is a 3D print again from my homeboy Toy Blocks, and just put a little doorknob type situation, and the greenery. This is magnetized as well. The stairs are also magnetized, so you get a little bit of extra magnet action. And then same thing with the snow. I loved working on this one because I think the snow makes it look really kind of eerie. You know, you get a little snow on the tiger, on the lion head there, and the snow just on the ridge of those parts of the door. So this is the last two of that series, and again, these are on the higher end of the 6-part series, and these are going for $70 each tomorrow at the con. I haven't put a figure in front of them just so you get an idea. This is a 6-inch figure, and this is what you're looking at in terms of. So it's, I always say it's like a 1-figure dial, but you can obviously put several figures on here, and this is what it would look like with a figure on it. So it's not a tiny dial by any means. It's a pretty decent sized dial, and something I would probably normally charge probably $100. But for the con, I just want them to go out there. I want people to own them. I want to see them displayed. I want people to put their action figures on them. So these are the last two of that series, and let's go on to the final two that I'll be selling tomorrow. All right, and this is the last piece of the 8 that I specifically created for the Great American Toy Show. Again, I kind of jumped on it late. I had told myself I wasn't going to do any more cons for the rest of the year until the Boston Toy Con comes up in October. So I would say, you know what, I'll just shoot for October. But the organizer of this event, I had actually went to his house and went to kind of a meetup, and I loved his vibe, and I wanted to just support in what he's doing because he's getting a lot of collectors together from the New England area, and I just kind of love the vibe of everyone who was there. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna participate. So I just kind of went into overdrive, knowing I was gonna have a busy summer. I was like, I don't care, let's do it. So same deal here in terms of giving, and I don't know if you guys noticed, all of these are kind of themed in the Mythic Legions type of theme, because that seems to be the big thing. I don't own a single action figure, a single Mythic Legions action figure. I'm going to try to get one tomorrow at the con, but all of these are themed kind of that way. So I'm hoping that we get a lot of Mythic Legion collectors, and they just grab all my dials. And so this one is again, a lot of scrap foam, 2 pieces, as you can see here. These were all like, man, it was such a pain to get these together because I had to cut them and fit them in, and all 3 walls are created this way. And the purpose that I had to kind of do like this as well is because I didn't want to carve out. So the floor here is carved out. So as you can see, this is just 1 piece. So I just carved that out, easy enough. But with a double-sided wall, I didn't want to do that. So I think it would just look more natural if we just kind of fit them into each other, kind of did that puzzle piece. But I love the fact that you get some lighting up top. I also love the fact that this little part here removes. So now you can kind of have a clear view of the cell from above. You can do action figure photography, have somebody pulling up their boy that was locked up. And then this just goes right into the space and slides right in, and none the wiser. The door does open and close. And actually, I'm going to do a quick, just in case someone gets this one. This is one of the more kind of difficult ones to put together. So everything's kind of magnetized. So when you take this top off, there's these holes here. And so this kind of comes apart. This comes off. So now you have these 2 pieces, right? And then this unpegs from the wall, unpegs from the wall. So hopefully if somebody buys this dial, it's going to be all unmagnetized. It's going to be all taken apart and packaged in bubble wrap. So you're going to get all these different pieces. And actually even the back comes off. So you're going to kind of leave with this in a bag, you know, just bubble wrapped, right? So you get home, take the back of it, magnetize it right in, kind of line that up, put the top to the side for now, then you just grab it, put this back here. There's no magnets to the floor here, but these sides will magnetize it. So you'll see the magnets, you kind of clicks right in. You'll see these magnets, clicks, ooh, sorry, wrong way. Clicks right in. And then these are both magnetized to the floor. So you kind of adjust it so you have that there. Then you're gonna take the bench. You're just gonna slide it right in. Then you're gonna peg this right up here. Peg this as well. This one seems to be a little bit looser, so all you have to do is kind of twist it. And when you twist it, it kind of straightens up. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this right into this slot. And then you're gonna take this and peg it right into the little areas here as well. And then once you have that, this is probably the more challenging part. You wanna kind of tip the dial and just kind of peg each one individually. As you see here, these two fall into place, and you kind of pull this one back, boom, magnetize. And then if the door, see, I kind of did it. So if the door is kind of rubbing on the floor a little bit, you just want to slide this up. And if you slide it up, it's going to be nice and smooth. Just wanted to do a quick put together of this. In case someone buys this, I can point them to this YouTube episode and they can kind of see how this comes together. And this is the last of the ones I created for this show in particular. All right, and here is diorama number 7 that I'll be selling tomorrow at the con. And this is just a simple throne, nothing too fancy. I love how it kind of looks in terms of the way it's blocked out, kind of the way it's kind of built. And this is also magnetized. This piece here is kind of permanent here, so you can line up that throne. And again, let me just put a figure next to it so you get an idea of the size of it. And this one will be going for $40. So this is the least expensive. I have a couple other ones I'll be showing real quick that are going to be $40, but this is the least expensive there tomorrow. One of the things I am going to tell people is if you really like a dial and you don't have 40 bucks and you have $33, talk to me. I may let it go. Again, I just want these things to go out. So this is another piece that was built on scrap, as you can see. And I kind of like how it came out. Very simple piece, and this will be for sale tomorrow as well. And on to the last piece I created specifically for this show. And then these are the last 4 that I will have. These are from the Boston Toy Con that didn't sell at that show. This is a 1/18 scale. Same deal, magnetizers. You can just take the little sign right off. You can actually want it to switch the sign. This isn't permanently glued, just to give an option of taking it off and putting whatever other sign you want. Well, let me glue that. That seems to be coming off a little bit. But pegs right into there. And this is 1/18 scale. This is also 1/18 scale. I really like this one. I really thought this one was going to sell. I think this one's very cool, man. I just love the way the brick is kind of crumbling off and on the floor. These are all permanent pieces. This is magnetized. This one's going to be for sale tomorrow as well. Leftover from the Boston Toy Con. Then you have this one. And this is the first time I had kind of tried that, making dials kind of this way in terms of putting it together like a puzzle. Same deal's magnetized, but it's all individual pieces. Comes with a little extra piece. And so all 3 of these will be going for $40 each tomorrow, which I think is a completely fair price. And then this is the least expensive of all the dials is this. And oh, by the way, so this is 1/18. This is 1/18 scale. This can be used for 1/18 or 1/12 scale, and this can also, I would say 1/12 scale, but you can mess with it and say it's a 1/18 as well. But this one has these 2 that remove. It comes with 2 additional pieces. Its back is magnetized. Same thing, you kind of have all the rubble. And this is the least expensive dial on the whole table tomorrow. This one's actually going for $35. So all of these will be on sale tomorrow, July 18th in Taunton, Massachusetts. It is now time for me to pack every single one of these dials, bubble wrap them all, put them in boxes. I also have this amazing 3D print that was sent to me by my boy Chris, Toy Blocks on IG. I will be selling this there as well. But this thing is a beast. Like, look at this. It comes with like 2 different color kind of windows that you can pop in. I have this color there. I had this red one there. It just popped out. But you can pop them right in, so you can have kind of a variety of that. This is removable. This crosses, so you can put there's a different style cross as well. This top comes off. But this thing is amazing. All of these individually come off one by one, so I have to I have to repack it. He has sent it to me, and I just opened it to take pictures and kind of check it out. But it is a solid, heavy piece, and this is definitely on the more expensive side. Like these on his store, he's selling them for $600. But tomorrow I will have them for $500. But you got to see this, like it's amazing. It's just so I'll be packing this up. Just look at the details of the bricks, and the paint is great. It's just a solid job, man. So I'll have this for sale. I also have a few other things that I'll put a picture in this video now so you can see. After this clip is over, I'll kind of put some of the pictures of the other things that I'll be selling from his store at my table. But it's a great $100 discount. I think to me is amazing. He's selling these like hotcakes on his Etsy store for $600 easy. So I'm gonna give it a $100 discount and sell it for $500. But again, if you want to negotiate and throw something at me, I may just let you take it. So I have to pack this. This box is for that one. I have those two boxes back there, so it's another one of these. So I have two of these, and then that other box has some X chairs that look like this, some gargoyles, a couple of Doom Thrones. So my job right now for the next hour is to pack up. These are the boxes. I'm gonna pack them up. I also have this piece that was created by Chris by Toy Blocks, but I painted it. So it's kind of a collab. This will be for sale as well. This will be $100 at the show tomorrow. So yeah, my job right now is to get this going and then head out because I can't come back home tonight, and I'm going straight to the con tomorrow morning. So let's go. So today is the day before the con, and it is around, I think, 7:30 in the morning, and I need to be out of the house by 11:30, 11:20 or so I can make it to work. But the challenge of today is that I am not coming home tonight, so I need to pack everything for the show. As you can see, everything is on the windowsill drying from the acrylic sealer I put on last night. And I need to make sure I have everything ready to go because I've mentioned this a couple times, but one of the things that I do every single year, every single summer, is I get hired by a non-profit organization that I used to work for many years. And they hired me to basically get licenses for them because they need to they have an outdoor, it's an outdoor event. It's an outdoor cultural event, concert, and it's to celebrate Festival Betances in the neighborhood I grew up in. And so I have to get licenses for this event, and after I do that, which I completed yesterday, very trying time, as I have to deal with the city of Boston and get licenses that include temporary food licenses because they cook at this event, street closing licenses because they close the streets at this event. I have to get a whole bunch of things. So one of the things they asked me to do as well is to stay overnight, basically guarding a stage, because there's also a concert that happens tomorrow, and they put all the equipment in today. So I need to be there just to kind of, it's just cheaper to hire a person than it is to hire a security company, and it's super low level security. It's, you know, you'd have to come in with a truck to steal the speakers and everything that's on this stage. So it's more about just having a person there that, you know, so nobody, none of the kids or anyone just doesn't get on stage and mess up the equipment there. So because I do have to be there tonight from 6:30, so when I get out of my full-time job, I'm going straight to the festival, and I am going to pretty much be there until the morning. The challenge is this. The con is tomorrow morning. So I'll be driving from Boston to Taunton, which is about a 45-minute drive. So I can't stop at home. I have to pack everything today. I have to make sure that I have everything ready to go. Having to stop back in Brockton is gonna throw me off. So first thing I'll start with is breakfast. Make myself some breakfast. This is pretty much what I make every day. And it's my favorite of just cutting up some strawberries and having some turkey sausage and some red peppers and a cup of coffee. So once I do that, I have to start packing everything. And again, I gotta make sure this is everything from all the dials. I want to try to pull out some action figures because I do want to sell some Marvel Legends there. I have to make sure I have all my display things and bubble wrap, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So I have from now, when I finish breakfast, so I'll have about 3 hours, so I should be good. But yeah, so let me start off with this breakfast, and then I'll take you guys with me as I start to pack all of these, that dial and that dial and these dials and this amazing 3D print by Toy Blocks that I'm going to be selling at my table, printed by him. Oh, here's one of the windows that fell yesterday. I have to kind of repack this into that box, and this is the information here for what we're selling in terms of, or the Toy Block section of my table. So there are a couple cool things that I already packed, so I'll show them tomorrow at the table. But I also want to get this video out today so that if anyone sees this and is in the Massachusetts area, New England area, you want to come out, these are the dials that I'm selling. But I'm gonna, as I pack them, I'm gonna explain them a little bit more, and that's probably gonna be the beginning of the video, and you're gonna see this clip after that. But anyway, let me get back to breakfast and I'm out. All right, I am ready to pack the car. This is a lot. So yeah, we're looking at almost 5.5 feet tall. So all these boxes, the shelf, everything I need is here for the show tomorrow. I got signage. I got. I was gonna sell Marvel Legends, man, but I don't honestly don't feel like getting into pulling my bins out. So all I have, these are all Bath, uncompleted Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, and I'm hoping just to get rid of those as I have no use for them. But everything else is my dioramas and Chris's from Toy Blocks' diorama. So now the goal is to get all of these into my car and start packing my bag in terms of what I'm wearing tomorrow. The place I'm staying at, or the place where I'm the security guard, is literally right, like my mom's apartment is 5 feet from it, so I'll be able to take a shower there and get ready tomorrow morning and then head out to Taunton, Massachusetts. So I have about an hour and a half before I have to go to work, and I'm also going to try to do laundry before I go. I still have to wash dishes, so I'm going to load this into the vehicle real quick now, come back upstairs, start doing laundry, start packing, and getting out of here. It's been a hectic morning, but I'm feeling good about this. Let's go.